Little Big Planet Karting is all about fun, frolics, prizes and happy challenges. But there are other hands at work here right now. Greedy, grabby hands that would pluck the colours from a rainbow or the sun from a summer's day and never give them back. At first, this threat was a mild peril, a bothersome subplot to our happy story. But if something isn't done, and soon, it'll become a tragic saga. We need a hero, a champion in a cart, and we're looking in your direction. Press the action button to jump into story mode. The very ethos of Little Big Planet is create and share. Unless, of course, you've created a virulent mutant strain of man flu. When you access Community, you can seek out all the latest, most popular and highest-rated levels the Imagisphere has to offer. Try the Picks facility. It does the choosing for you. Alternatively, if you have the name of a certain level, the text search service will take you to it. If there's a certain type of level, a certain theme or style you particularly enjoy, the More facility has some rather clever filters to seek out the places you'd be happiest in. Yo, this is the Little Big Planet one-stop goss shop. Keep up with what latest LBPK buzz in recent activity. It's like totally awesome, man, and just wicked for all the news and views and... No, I'm not youfing it up. This is Little Big Planet and we have a thing called decorum. Just go to recent activity on a regular basis to keep appraised of all that's going on and what's available in the PlayStation Store. And don't forget to keep checking the Little Big Planet Karting Accessory and Style Boutique, or the Store for short. It's always being updated with all the latest gadgets, gear and go faster stripes. And you're always welcome to come in and have a browse. Anytime. Your Me is your very own scrapbook all about you. Consider it a celebration of your Little Big Planet thrilling adventures, joyful experiences, and other collected lovely lovelies. It's a great place to start if you want to set up your profile for other players to bask in your glory or create your own levels on your moon. Heck, if you want to decorate your Earth, you can do that too. Online, of course. Now, if it all sounds like an overwhelming, mind-jarring jamboree of things to do, don't panic. My calming, disembodied voice will always be there for you, guiding your path. I'm always with you, even when you're asleep. Oops, TMI. The greedy, grabby horde are a simple bunch, so driving one of their commandeered carts isn't going to be a prob for a clever clog like you. You just need to be shown the basics and you'll be away faster than a cowpat off a hot, shiny shovel. Quick tour of the controller would be good. Oh, would you prefer to use the X button or the R2 button to accelerate? Okay, the basics. Press the acceleration button and your cart will move forward. Keep it down if you want to burn wool. You can achieve some pretty exhilarating speeds in this game, so let go of the button if you want to slow down for a corner or stop altogether. The brake button will stop you even quicker if you need a loo brake. Once you've stopped, keep that brake button held down if you want to reverse. Steering is done by pushing the left stick left or right, or you can use the directional buttons. Well, if you're happy with the ergonomic comfort of your controller layout, just give the old action button a Sammy stab. And excellent! You've picked your preferred controller buttons and we can continue. And if you want to go back and alter them at any stage, feel free to do so in the Pause menu, or the Settings menu in your pod. You have to feel 100% comfortable when you're wacky racing. Am I not right, sir? In karting lingo, drifting means taking a corner in a really cool way. It's skidding, but controlled skidding, and saves all the hassle of braking. To drift, steer the way you want to go in a corner whilst pressing and holding the drift button. The kart turns to the side and skids in a visually pleasing manner, I might add. It's advisable to hold your drift until your tyres ignite. That's a good time to release the drift button and get a satisfying boost. You get my drift? You see, that was a superb bit of drifting, both excellent and excellent. The boost you get is from the positive thinking molecules of the imagosphere igniting in the drift backdraft. The bigger the flame, the bigger the boost. Now, who wants to know how to steer and drift at the same time? You're doing brilliantly with the drifting. Now to drift whilst steering your kart. So this time, press the drift button and steer with the left stick. Remember, DNS, drift and steer. Nailed it! Knew you would. Now you're equipped with another string to your bow. Well, you passed your driving test with all the flying colours of the rainbow. Time to start your weapons training. No, we're not getting bogged down in the logistics of ballistics. We're simply going to show you how to blast suckers off the road. Behold the Weaponator. A serious bit of kit. Drive through it to pick it up. Then you can start collecting weapons. Each time you get one, Sackboy will be holding it, looking tougher than 9-year-old cheese and twice as dangerous. Oh, nicely collected there, number one. You are now furnished with the Weaponator. It dishes out weapons in what we call RR distribution. RR stands for really random. Press the weapon button to fire. 2 words, or some, like your style. Now, let's talk about how to make every shot count. Taking a hit will slow you down and make you lose slight control of your kart, so avoid it if you can. Now we're going to give you what we call a defensive weapon. Defensive weapons are slightly sneaky in that they can be deployed behind you to slow down other racers or destroy incoming weapons fire. If you watch for the incoming weapon icon, you'll see it changes into a shield. This is the exact time to press the weapon button and deploy your defensive weapon. When the icon shows a shield, the defensive weapon will fire backwards to intercept the barrage from the brutes behind. Tailgaters. Now you're firing on all cylinders, you clever sack bombardier, you. Just remember, once you have a weapon, you can make use of it straight away or save it for a more dire situation. You can set the difficulty level of your game, you know. Normal is your bog-standard threat and hurdle setting and is nothing you can't handle. But if you're of a mind to Sunday drive with very little to do, set it to casual. You can always alter it later to rev up the fun. Congrats! In fact, what the heck? Congratulations. Have the full lot. You've learned so much in such a short time. If I didn't know better, I'd think you were an android. And if you ever forget anything or you want a quick recap, get your sack tushy back here and we'll do the whole bally lot again. I would love that.